Good night, fellow punters. The clock on the wall says 10 to 10 on Friday night. Back with a few for tomorrow. But a few going today. Magical Zoe did not run on account of the ground. I thought Jatara was the next best pick. And then I changed my mind when I looked at it that Willie had won it 7 out of the last 8 years. But Mark Walsh, that's the last time, I think. He let us down again. Risk Bell. Only a 4-year-old, only one 4-year-old had won that as well last night. I rushed into that this morning when I got the news that that was a non-runner. But anyone that had the double on would have got it. Limerick Lace was a very good winner. That was off 145. The handicapper will probably put her up £10, 155, which would be the same rating as Dino Blue. Dino Blue has only raced once over beyond 2-1, and she didn't stay at the time. Brandy Love beat her. I think Limerick Lace at 10 to 1, she will come into the reckoning for the Mayor's Chase. She can stay because she has run over 3 mile in the Troy Town. Got outstayed by a thorough stayer, and she'll be galloping up the hill if she goes that way. But will JP run too? He might. John gave it a grand ride, but I thought he nearly knuckled that. Was it the second last or she did? Roly Boly Boy made too much. Went too fast at the start on that ground and took a breather then sort of halfway through. But the winner, I couldn't pick that if I was staying looking at it forever. I thought that the other one, Baldur's Gate, was the one to beat, and we got up to beat it. But each way money, it was 6s last night, and the other one, I'm not sure what happened to it at all. It was going all right, and it just ran out of fuel. Statement was impressive. See, 365 Super Boost at Evans. The one all their Super Boost lately, that's the one that didn't win today. The punters got it. You'd be nearly afraid to do the Super Boost. They have been very sharp lately, I've noticed. Anyway, I'm rattling on. We'll talk again about the 4 days of the meeting. I'd horse picked out here at 2 to 1 earlier as sort of the nap of the day. But it's been pelted the last 20 minutes. It's into 6 to 4 and 11 to 8 in places now. Martator. That Rich Hill ran today will probably be pulled out, but it ran into one I thought the last day and it ran a good race. This is it in second place there.
Last, Martator sticking to the task in gallant fashion. In third place is Gallic Geordie. Etalon will have the lead, and that lead will be just over a length. Martator continuing to try and get back in the game is 2 lengths down, however, over the last, with in third place Gallic Geordie, and now Etalon does begin to assert and move away for Harry and Dan Skelton. The lead is about 5 lengths. Martator is sticking pluckily to the task in second place. Gallic Geordie in third, ahead of Fiston de Beckham, but up to the line it is Etalon. Etalon wins for Harry and Dan Skelton. Colours to Suzanne Lawrence. Beats into second place Martator, Gallic Geordie and Fiston de Beckham home in fourth.
That Etalon was well handicapped. I did say it the night
Etalon
before.
is making his chasing debut after a 264-day absence. Wins at 3 to 1. A quicker jump at the last got the better of Martator, who's tried very hard for Venetia Williams and Charlie George.
Oh, you shut up. The winner, I mentioned the night before, the last the end of that race, that it was probably well handicapped. It'll prove to be, but it's getting shorter now. It's into 5 to 4, I see there now, which was 2 to 1 there a while ago. We stay with, no, we'll go to Haydock, the 125. There's a 3.5 mile race here on heavy ground. And if you look at collector's item, the favourite, I'm taking him on. his 3 runs over chases has been 4th of 4, 5th of 12, and he was 5th behind Animal in Sandown. Dropped a pound. I'm going with Fortescue. A dour stare. Ran in the last 2 entry Grand Nationals. Last year, where did it finish last year? It was 4th in the Beecher Chase. It was 13th to Cork Rambler, and the year before it was unseated, and it was going all right at the time when Noble Yates won it. But in its last run, the last day against our little baby Nassalam. Now, you think when we join it here, it's one pace, but it's a big, strong horse, a good, old, reliable jumper, and it'll absolutely stay going. And that's why I'm picking it at 3-4 tomorrow. The doubt about the favourite being a stayer. When we watch this, it's falling back, you'd imagine, through the pack, but it stays on gallantly.
Pat's fancy has cracked. Nassalam with a big bold leap there, came right up between horses. Fortescue has backed out of it quite quickly. 2 for Gold is under pressure on the right. Wayfinder on the left is still fighting on. Here's 4 out. Nassalam in front there. From Wayfinder, 2 for Gold down on his nose. Great set by David Bass, but the irons have gone, and Nassalam is forging on here. Heading towards the 3rd last. He opens up by 3 lengths over Wayfinder. Fernhill has moved into 3rd, but he'll be a good 8 lengths off Nassalam. They're coming home at fairly long intervals in behind. Fortescue in 4th is struggling on. Looks as though Dalamoir's pulling up. And Nassalam is powering clear. Over 2 out. Another spring-heeled leap. He's gone 10 lengths clear, Nassalam. Racing out of the dip with 1 left to jump in the Coral Welsh Grand National Trial. And it's Nassalam and Caroline Quinn with a long lead, soaring out over the last. Wayfinder fighting it out for a place only with a rallying Fortescue and then Fernhill. There's only 1 horse in this. Nassalam for Gary Moore, John and Yvonne Stone, and Caroline Quinn has turned the Coral Welsh Grand National Trial into a rout. He wins hard held. Wayfinder is 2nd, close 3rd, probably Fernhill just over Fortescue.
Stay forever, that horse. So I'm taking on the favourite, going with that. I think there's 4-1 there a while ago. Where are we? We're at Haydock, aren't we? I don't think there's anything else at Haydock that I fancy, is there? Let me see. A bit disorganised tonight. No. One second now. Oh, and Ned Tanner. Anyone, you unseated the last day and he was unlucky the time before, but this is a bit short, I thought. 2-3, 2-4. But it'll be staying on. Happy and Fine is the favourite. But Ned Tanner, it's a staying type. It mightn't be fair enough for him. Onto Newbury there. We have the Challow Hurl. I think I give a good shout to Captain Teague in that, actually. I think he got bet the last day, but he got bet. They're giving no respect to the horse that we were on it at 20-1. And Nichols, since his best, he picks out them since the best one to this every year. This was 3rd in the Cheltenham bumper. But that Manila Missile, we were on it that day. $22-1. That's entered actually in the Rel Keel. hurl. On the 1st of January. And that's a grade 2, like, and it's up against good horses. So, like, he only put in the entry since the one that, so it's a decent horse. And the horses that finished behind Wilmount ran since, and they ran no good. So what did he beat that? He looked good all right in doing it. But that Benny Nahar Road, that was 5th, beaten 15 lengths. And that was 5th, beaten 26 lengths. Like, they were closer to him than they were in their next 2 races. And the horses that beat them by further isn't competing in a grade 1. I'd go for Captain Teague in that race. There's a good staying chase there in the finish. Novices handicap race. Walking on Air makes its debut over fences. Last seen in where was it, in Punchestown, wasn't it? They might be just tipping along nicely with this, thinking of a good handicap down the line. 9th in Punchestown, and it was 5th in Cheltenham. I thought passing well, Jamie Snowden and Gavin Sheehan. The step up in distance probably would suit them tomorrow as well. Sheehan and Snowden. Snowden and winner in a couple of weeks. But the horse that he beat the last time, Heaver Rose, has won since. I think and it's 98. It was put up £3 and it won by 3 lengths. So passing well, big strong old horse. Might be the one in that. I was looking at Taunton. The 245 at Taunton. Oh yeah, there's a listed mayor's race tomorrow. A horse that we backed a couple of times. Queen's Gamble. That's out tomorrow. It'll be a good race between itself and Casanomento. Queen's Gamble, I think, is 16-1 for the mayor's, the novice hurl in Cheltenham. And even if it wins tomorrow, they'll probably shorten it, and it's entitled to win it tomorrow. Second run for a new trainer after Oliver Sherwood retired. But there's a horse that we backed the last day in the, where is it? The 245. Game winner. Went over fences twice, and they aborted that campaign, it seems now, and they've gone back. This is first time in a handicap hurdle. After sticking it straight into a chase after 2 chases it ran. After getting a American of 121 over hurdles. So there looks like that they're going to campaign it over hurdles and keep it as a novice for next year. His jumping let him down a bit the last time when we backed him. He's a good old horse, not a bad old horse. That could take a bit of stopping there tomorrow. Actually, we won on it that race last year. Remember Apple Rock? He won 3 in a row for us. Wonder where is he now? Is he on holidays? There's one on the go for Go Lovers tomorrow evening. A horse we backed the last day and was second to in a better field, Baldomero. And Aidan Brooks takes off 5 tomorrow evening. Behind, it was beaten by better horses than it's out against tomorrow evening. William Twee, Admiral D, Probe, Coachello, and the last time it was actually on 85, it won. which was March 2022. But a horse that was behind March of this year was Dubai Station, but that seems to be gone to pot altogether lately. But the favourite in it is Star Sheba from the same yard. And Harry Davis was riding the two of them the last day. He picks the other one, but I'd say it's what they're taking the 5 off Baldomero. The front runner's track, he's drawn 1. He might be able to get out and winging and not be caught. 9-4. It was 3-1, I think, earlier. That's me. There's a fair chance I want to have a video up tomorrow night. I'll do a bit of travelling tomorrow. And won't be home, I don't think. But we'll see. If I do fancy funds for something, I thought Nick Rocket, he was entered on Sunday and Monday. He must be going for the 2-5 in Fairyhouse Monday now because he didn't go for the 3-miler. So that's better for us that he might stay for the Brown Advisory if he pisses in on Monday. Anyway, bash the bookies, over and out.